It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we'll get to see Derek Stingley. Stayed active a week ago with an 8-tackle performance. It's the Texans and the Broncos, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Time for our first look at the Denver offense, and of course the new face of the Broncos, 9-time Pro Bowler while in Seattle, Russell Wilson.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 10 carries, 98 yards, and a score.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and the reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw.
That's good.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Broncos had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine. I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack. On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. Desmond King back deep. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taken right on the 30. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Texans will take over. As the Texans offense runs out, we get a peek at the man under center. Second-year quarterback Davis Mills out of Stanford.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 17 carries, 69 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw, because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
Go 14.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Mack.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They go play action. Mills.
Escaping the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On 3rd down, here's Mills.
Man open, that's Chester Rogers.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. Sack.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Mills.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Hey, alert!
Now Wilson on second down. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
At their own 26.
A first down throw for Mills. This to the outside for Mack.
So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Mills throw there complete to Rodgers.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They'll go with Mack here up the middle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. From the 39, Mills. Complete to Dorsett.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mills. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. To throw, Mills. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Chester Rogers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat, Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
To throw is Wilson.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. On the return, it's King. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Here comes Davis Mills in the offense, ready for another drive.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
2nd and 5 now.
Mills.
Throw left side complete. That's Rogers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Broncos switch. Broncos switch. 70 Lions. 19 Charger.
Looking to throw is Mills.
Being chased out left. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They run the draw play with Mack. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For the 4th consecutive offseason, Houston brought in a possible new starter at running back. The latest acquisition is Marlon Mack from division rival Indianapolis. Remember, in 2 seasons starting for the Colts, he averaged 1,000 yards, and he's still only 26 years old. Plenty of carries left in his career.
Mills' throw taken in there by Cooks.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Mack.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Mack off the draw play. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mills now. They'll run the screen with Mack. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Got it. Ready?
Fourth down, Mills. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Denver's offense ready to go again. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Wilson. Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. but that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Mills. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Mills. Dumps this one off to Mack. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mills. He dumps this off to Mack. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30. Past midfield. Look out. 30. 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown. No time remaining. This is going to count. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Extra point from McManus is good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. So here are the Texans to take over. They were losers last week, dropping that game to the Indianapolis Colts. But the good news for them, they've got the lead right now and the football. 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On the give, this is Mack. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now Mills. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Here's Mills. This goes to Mack on the check down. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Mills to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. There again is Cooks, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again.
They got a completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards, we're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now it's Mack, draw play.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Marlon Mack, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 22. Play action. Now Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter. But being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Wilson. Open man. He completes it to Judy.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Jerry Jeudy took a step back from his rookie numbers in 2021 while battling an ankle injury throughout the season. They're definitely hoping the arrival of Russell Wilson can help him reach his ceiling as a former 15th overall pick. Jeudy came through there with a chain-moving catch.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
14.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
40, 40, 40, 40.
They go play action now. Wilson.
Oh, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon punching it in from a yard away.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
McManus's point after is good, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
And now out comes Houston.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A 1st down throw for Mills.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Working out of the gun, Mills.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 18. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Denver's offense now set to go. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos
at their own 19-yard line. Now it's Wilson. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
14, run it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Push left. You guys, listen. Fair. Hey, 0. Push left.
They go play action with Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Jerry Hughes picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon.
And the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
From the shotgun, it's Mills.
And Rudolph has it left side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Mills on the bootleg.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On the handoff, it's Mack.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On third down, a run by Mack. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Wilson to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
Good.
Wilson will throw again.
That's caught left side by Judy. Touchdown! Jerry Judy, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it's capped off by the touchdown run from Jerry Judy.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it. Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all.